Hello YouTube. This is Stephanie, aka Idin Nehasthusaa Gbagba, aka Tintero, and I am here to do the September reading for the sign of Leo. Alright, so let's give the cards a shuffle. As most of you know, if you watch tarot readings, that the messages are a general message and they may not apply to everyone, but if it resonates with you, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Don't worry about it. There's many other readers you could look at, or maybe you want to check the placements of your other of your chart. There's many ways. You don't have to just rely on one reader. But it seems as though, Leo, you may be having some control issues, some mental anguish, that if you surrender, you will receive, the wish fulfillment that you desire. To go within, and as you go within, you will be able to see or just look at things from a different perspective. You may have a Capricorn in your life that is very wise, that can help you to see things from a different point of view, to help you work through the mental anguish that you are experiencing. So let's get some cards out here. So let the Page of Swords. So that could be some of the mental anguish. Look, the Emperor came out. Control issues. I feel that is. And then we have the Star card. You need to get in tune. You need to go within, like I was saying, meditate and get in touch with their star player. Four of Swords. In your recent past, you're holding on to something. But then we have the Judgment card here. So you're getting a new beginning. You have the chance for a new beginning, forgiveness, and a second chance in the future. Let's get clarifying cards. We have the Lover's card here to clarify the Knave of Swords. So in my opinion, this Lover's card can represent family, soulmates. Your family can be soulmates. You can have friends that are soulmates. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover. So you may be caught in between or within a family dispute or something like that, just in the middle as a mediator. But we have the Lover's card here to clarify the Knave of Swords. Let's just get more cards out. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. So maybe you don't have control issues. Maybe you need to implement more control. We have the Nine of Swords, clarifying the Star card. You have some anxiety in taking that leadership role, possibly. But we have the Hangman here, clarifying the Four of Pentacles. Holding on. You have a grip on things. Foundation, Hangman. You need to really look at what you're trying to hold on to. Really look at the image that you're trying to hold on to. Because maybe you're trying to be too much of a friend and not taking on the authoritative role that you need to be taking, Leo, in this family dynamic or love relationship. We need to take more authority in it. And as you do, again, we have the new beginning with the Judgment and happiness. Wow. All right, bottom of the deck. Look at that, Ace of Pentacles. So again, I was telling you about that. You could have an earth sign in your family or around you right now that there's a wealth of information that they can offer. to realize what it is that you need to be doing right now. You know, you need to be okay in being alone, because that's one way that you can foster a relationship or an authoritative relationship. Because if people feel like you need them, they're not going to be apt to try to, you know, do what is supposed to be done to, you know, to make sure that you're happy or things are going the way it's supposed to. If they feel like they need you or that you need them, they're going to be willy-nilly about the way that they do things. So you got to gain control. You need to implement more control and authority. If that's your position, if that's what you're supposed to be doing. If you're a mother, you need to be in control. You need to implement more control and not be your children's friend. If you are a manager or a boss, you need to make sure that you're taking that boss energy seriously, slowing down, going within, being with yourself, not dependent upon the opinions of others or even the company of others to be happy. All right, Leah. So let's get more cards out. Looks as though, yeah, everything I was saying, pretty much. Bottom of the deck, receptivity. Be receptive to this new way of doing things, this new energy of gaining control in a diplomatic, fair way. You know, the Pentacles are all about groundedness and order and structure, and just being balanced all the way around, because Earth energies has all energies within them. The Earth has air, it has water, it has, you know, the ground. So it's all of the elements within one. And then below that we have the Six of Pentacles with, you know, a balanced, equal give and take. Like I said, ruling in a fair, diplomatic manner. And, you know, the Two of Swords, it's time for you to make a decision to not be the friend and to take authority, to exercise your authority in a fair, diplomatic manner. Alright, so let's get into the reading again. So we get into maybe some information about family situation, and the information is you need to take authority if that's your role in the family. You need to get in touch with your star player. It may cause you some anxiety, but it's what's needed for you right now to really get some mental clarity and about being you, Leo. You know, you're the sun, you're the star, you're the star of the show. That's the role that you guys thrive in. So once you tap into the energy that you are, that fire energy here with this breakthrough card, that's what you are going to receive, a breakthrough, you know. Going to release the burden of that anxiety, and you're going to be able to trust yourself. And there's going to be many possibilities that open up from you tapping into this consciousness of who you are and the role that you're supposed to be in and play. So in the recent past, we have you holding on to, you know, an old way of doing things, trying to be friends instead of being authoritative, figure in the family or in the relationship dynamic, and it's time for you to see things from a different perspective here with the Hangman. Stop sacrificing your position of leader to, keep the peace between someone. And to kind of clarify that, we have the guidance card. So Spirit is guiding you to, go with the flow and listen to your inner voice. And hopefully that inner voice is leading you to who you are meant to be. And then we have the ripeness card. It's time for you to listen to that inner voice and take control. Not in a abrupt manner, but gently going with the flow. Guidance, and then going with the flow. And then so this is how you're feeling. You're standing your ground against really taking control, being the authoritative. This is the ultimate authority, which is this is possibly your role in this relationship, this lover's relationship that was here in the center. You are that person, but you're not standing in your power, or you're doing so in a manner that is not fair. But or you're just fighting against setting that boundary. You're fighting against setting that boundary, but it's time to heal that. Time to heal that energy. And, be okay within yourself and the ordinariness of the day-to-day matters. Being okay with being by yourself, again, because if you're dependent upon a person, if you're dependent upon people, you're not going to be able to really live life to its fullest and be your higher, and be tapped into your higher self, because you're too worried about other people and how they feel. And that's, other people have to worry about them, and you have to worry about you. So if you overcome that, and just, forgive yourself for one, for, being codependent, and, grow into independence. And that's where you have to find your happiness, in a place of not letting someone else dictate your being. But like I said, doing things in a gentle way, it can be done. Forgiveness, and once you forgive yourself, just go into that fire and playfulness that you are in totality. You'll be able to be your full self. You'll be able to tap into the energy of your star player in totality, because you're Leos, you guys are fun people, and in doing so, you'll be able to ignite, adventure. And it's all going to come from you turning inward, going within, and really getting in tune with your star player. I wish I had did these as I was going along, but no worries. We'll do it now and see what energy the Netteru had for us. So the set is coming up. She's about, sensuality. We have Newt here coming up, protecting you, protection. So at the bottom of the deck we have Nefertum. So So let's read what the energies are trying to convey. Nefertum is a joy of realization, a distillation of experience, also a young lover or child. So again, we have the Lover's card, or child. So this could be, a relationship between, you're in the middle of a dispute between your children. It doesn't, just because there's a man in the middle, doesn't have to be. Maybe that just means you need to tap into your masculine energy to be a good mediator between these energies. So let's start with the Star and the Nine of Swords. Getting in touch with your star player by not indulging in the self-imposed anxiety, and that's clarified by the Neteru Kerhet. And she is, she stands for a secret initiation, a transmission of occult power. Spirit is trying to get you to tap into your higher self. And then the recent past energy of you holding on to an old way of doing things, but needing to see things from a higher perspective and to adapt a new way of doing things. With the Hangman, we have Heru. Heru is clarifying that energy, and Heru speaks of victory, the winner, triumphant over adversity. So if you follow the guidance and go with the flow, listen to your inner voice, you're ready to take on that hero energy. And you are the one that is going to save the family. You are the one that's going to save this relationship. It's on you. So step into your power. Step into your energy. Realize who you are. And then how you're feeling is, a little bit afraid of stepping into your power and your authority. That's clarified by Setet. And that's Setet is purification. Wow. The initiation of a new project and the right time for action. Sending one's energies outward. This is the right time for you to step into your power, to send that energy of power out, but in a loving, refreshing way. So you have the waters of love and emotion. And love. The way to heal this is in the matter of love, not leading or being an authority figure in force, but in love and in playfulness and joy. And then we have, of course, your future, the forgiveness and moving on, second chance and happiness within your family or the family dynamic or within your relationship. And that's clarified by the Neteru happy, the 10 is happy, happiness, So this is beautiful, it's so cute. This reading is so cute, happy. All right, and it is the joining of opposition and harmony. You're going to be the one to be able to join this opposition together in harmony. It's, an influx of positive energy. Again, to clarify that energy over there, we had playfulness, totality, adventure, and so, an influx of positive energy, bringing about a sense of renewal. The fluidic energy of the astral work. So, now may be a great time to get into astral projection or to get in tune with, you may already astral project, but, maybe being more conscious of it and using it as a way to help heal what's going on within your family dynamic or in your relationships. So, beautiful, beautiful reading, Leo. Step into your power, step into the authority that you are meant to be in, and that your sign demands, really. And hope they help. Peace out. Love you all.